Okay, today we're doing somewhat a review page, somewhat not review. It's 167 and 168. And it's subtracting of fractions with borrowing, just like yesterday, except we're going to go a little bit bigger in our numbers than we did before. And I'll go ahead and go to 1b. That one hasn't been done for us, so we'll do it together. It's 5 minus 3.5. Okay. Yesterday we learned about how you had to borrow from here. So we're going to do that. We're going to borrow 1 from the 5. It becomes a 4. And instead of putting the 1 here, we're going to put it in the form of a fraction over here. Since this is a 2, we're going to write 2 over 2. 2 over 2. So 2 over 2 minus 1 over 2 gives us 1 over 2. And now we just need to subtract our whole numbers of 4 minus the 3. That gives us 1. And our answer is 1 and 1 over 2. Okay, C. C is 10 minus 7 and 2/9. 2/9. Okay, so again, we're going to borrow from our 10. We're borrowing 1. I'll write a 9 there now. Instead of writing 1 there, though, we're going to make it in the form of a fraction, the 1 we borrowed. Since this is a 9, we're going to write 9 over 9, which is the same as 1 we've learned. So now we can do 9 over 9 minus 2 over 9. That gives us 7 over 9. Now let's subtract our whole numbers, 9 minus 7, and that gives us 2. We have 2 and 7/9 for our answer. D, we have 14 minus 6 and 2/3. Okay, we got to borrow from the 14. We're going to borrow 1. So we have 13, and instead of writing 1 here, since this is a 3, I'm writing 3 over 3. That's the one I borrowed. I can now subtract this 2/3 from my 3 over 3. And that leaves me with 1 over 3. 13 minus 6, I get 7. So my answer is 7 and 1/3. E. E, I have 11 minus 4 and 5/9. I'm going to borrow from the 11. I'm left with 10. The 1 that I just borrowed from here, I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm not going to write 1. I'm going to write it in the form of a fraction. Since that's a 9 there, I'll make it 9 over 9, which is the same as 1. Any number over itself is the same as 1. 9 over 9 minus 5 over 9 gives us 4 over 9. 4/9. 10 minus the 4 gives us 6. And our answer is 6 and 4/9. F, we have 19 minus 5 and 4/7. Borrow from the 19. We borrow 1. Since that's a 7, the 1 becomes 7 over 7. 7 over 7 minus 4 over 7 gives us 3 over 7. And 18 minus 5 gives us 13. We have 13 and 3/7. All right. I'm going to have you guys do the rest of number 1 on your own. I'm going to have you guys do 2 on your own, all those division problems. And remember, they say divide and check. In number 3, I'm going to help you out a little bit here. We have 2 columns, 2 sides. And it's saying the number each column from least to greatest. Well, the smallest one, we need to write a number 1 in the blank, is going to be your centimeter. So you need to write 1 where it says centimeter. Then your next smallest is inch. So you need to write 2 where it says inch. Then your next smallest is, let's see, 3 where it says yard. And I want you to try to figure out the rest of these. You know, you look in the back of your book and you'll be able to tell that under your English measures and your metric measures. I'll help out with the story problem. I'll help you do that one. 4A, it says Paige bought 1 3/4 yards of yellow ribbon for her hair. And Chandra bought 3/4 yard of green ribbon. How much longer was Paige's ribbon than Chandra's ribbon? Well, this is kind of like what we just did at the very beginning of this lesson. And it's saying, how much longer is Paige's? Well, Paige's we know is 1 3/4. We know that Chandra's is 3/4. So we're subtracting here. And when we're done subtracting that, we also need to write that it's in yards. So, it looks sloppy. Whatever your answer is, put it in yards after you subtract that. B, Sierra has $2.10. She wants to buy a Bible that costs $7.98. Too bad that Sierra doesn't have Mr. Fitt as a teacher, because he would give her a free Bible. And they're up in the cubby. But it says here, Sierra has $2.10. She wants to buy a Bible that costs $7.98. It's saying to estimate about how much more she needs. Well, Sierra has about, it says she has $2.10. She has that's about $2. And then it also says that the Bible costs $7.98. Well, that's about $8. And so to figure out how much more she needs, let's put our $8, the cost of the Bible, and take away what we know she has, the $2. And that would tell us she needs about $6 more. About that much. But remember, Mr. Fitt will give you a free Bible if you want. So, again, too bad for Sierra. And you can take a Bible out of the cubby, and you can give it to somebody if you want. Just remember what you have to do. First, you got to pray about giving that particular person the Bible, and pray that they'll have a open heart and mind when receiving it, that they'll be excited about it. Pray for that first. And then I want you to write a half page about how you plan on giving them the Bible. Maybe you plan on wrapping it up or sneaking it into their room and giving it to them. Or maybe you're just handing it to them. And I want to know on your half page that you're going to write about it, I want to know what you'll say and how you'll do it. And then's the fun part. I want you to then take the Bible and go give it to that person. And I'm asking you afterwards as well to write at least a half page about how it went when you gave the Bible to the person. And continue to pray for that person, that they'll read the Bible and that they'll grow close to God. How special is that when that happens? You guys go ahead and do the rest of the math on your own. You guys are wonderful, amazing, and incredible.